Hi, my name is Jessica, and this is my presentation on green technology. What is green technology? It's an application of knowledge to reverse the effects of humans on the environment. Green technology has five main goals. Sustainability is the first. This is meeting the needs of society in ways that continue indefinitely into the future without damaging or depleting natural resources. So making sure that things are around for a long time. The second is cradle to cradle design. This is ending the cradle to grave cycle of manufactured products by creating products that can be fully reclaimed or reused. Source reduction is reducing waste and pollution by changing patterns of production and consumption. Innovation is developing alternatives to technologies, and viability is creating a center of economic activity around technologies and products that benefit the environment and speeding the implementation of in introducing new careers that truly protect the planet. There are also five main subject areas of green technology. That's energy, green building, environmentally preferable purchasing, green chemistry, and green nanotechnology. Green energy is perhaps the most urgent issue for green technology. It includes the development of alternative fuels would, and also new means of generating energy and energy efficiency. Um, so what this looks at is four basic forms of energy. The first is blended products, also known as percentage products. They allow customers to switch to electricity that contains a percentage of renewable energy. These are primarily in states with competitive electricity markets. The second is block products. These allow customers served by monopoly utilities to choose green power from the electric grid in standard units of energy at a fixed price. Next is green tags or renewable energy certificates. They're sold separately from electricity and they can be purchased for a location anywhere in the US. And what it does is it allows customers to purchase the renewable attributes of a specific quantity of renewable energy. And the last one is on-site renewable generation. This is kind of using like solar panels or wind turbines where customers can install their own renewable energy generating equipment at their own home or business. Green building, we'll look at quite a few things here, but basically the plan of green building is to create the zero energy home. Um, this means that they're they're buildings that are constructed to successfully operate independent of normal electric grid. So they provide their own power through renewable energy, and they also do not produce any carbon emissions since it relies on renewable energy. Some ways they achieve this is through smart appliances. Um, some smart appliances, I know GE has a lot of them and LG right now, where they have these thermometers, these thermostats, and what they do is gather data, um, and they can make sure that the appliance is being as energy efficient as possible. Electrochromatic smart glass is also one really big thing that they're actually still developing right now. They expect it to be able to um, decrease HVAC costs up to 25% once these are a working thing that people can have. And basically what it does is it uses it's glass that uses tiny bursts of electricity to charge ions on a window layer, and it changes the amount of light it reflects. And that way it can block the sun more during the day and close at night. So you still have the windows. They also use solar power. A lot of people, when they think solar power, they think, you know, those big fields of solar panels, having to have a lot of land to be able to use those. But actually, it can be as simple as strategically placing the windows in your home and reducing the size of them to actually harness the sun's power to heat your home. Geothermal heating is using solar power, wind turbines, things like that, to heat your home. Stormwater management is something that we don't normally think about too often as being green, but it does cause a lot of problems, especially in cities. If there are flooded roadways, you can see damage to houses, to cars. People aren't able to drive on roadways. So why not take this energy, this stormwater, and use it to water the plants instead of, just put it back into the earth instead of just pushing it down into the sewer. Rammed earth brick is basically just using materials from the earth to make brick that can build houses. A portion of the Great Wall of China was actually used with rammed earth brick, and this is a practice that has gone back for centuries, obviously. Biodegradable material. So using things such as milk-based paint. So your house isn't causing just a pile of junk after you're gone and the house is sitting there. It can decompose into the soil and actually use what it needs to. And then cool roofs and green insulation. For insulation in the home, you can actually use like recycled denim to insulate your home. And cool roofs just basically reflect the sun to either keep heat in or out, depending on what time of the year it is. Green purchasing is when people or organizations buy products and services that minimize negative environmental impacts over their life cycle of manufacturing, transportation, use, and recycling or disposal. Some examples of environmentally preferable characteristics include products and services that promote long-lasting, high-quality reusable products, reduce the presence of toxins or hazardous materials in schools. They conserve energy and water. They minimize the generation of waste and release of pollutants. They're made from recycled materials and can be reused or recycled. They decrease greenhouse gas emissions. They improve environmental health, and they take up less room in a landfill. These are things such as energy efficient light bulbs that you buy at the store, using reusable shopping bags instead of getting plastic at the grocery store. It's a government innovation, and what they're trying to do is search for products that whose contents and methods of production have the smallest possible impact on the environment, and then it mandates that these are preferred products, especially for government purchasing. Green chemistry is kind of a newer idea. It developed in the business and regulatory communities. It's used as a natural evolution of pollution preservation. So their efforts are to improve crop protection, commercial products, and medicines. Um, they want to make sure that these things are not causing harm to our planet as humans. Um, Green chemistry, um, it works to create alternatives to hazardous substances that we use as our source materials. So that's the main goal of green chemistry. Green nanotechnology is just the application of green chemistry, um, and it involves using less energy during manufacturing, making sure that things can be recycled after their use, and using eco-friendly materials. Um, it's expected that green nanotechnologies will assist in helping provide clean water to billions through filtration techniques. It will create a large number of efficiency issues, stopping the extensive use of renewable energy generation, and it can all be solved by nanotechnology. And it can also help in waste management and environmental um, remediation. So nanotechnology is going to be the thing that really changes everything. It's going to look at processes at a nano level, and it will make sure that the things we're doing, we're not accidentally causing harm by doing them. Some discussion questions to think about. What does your company or what do you do at home to be more green? So do you recycle? Do you have solar panels? Um, Stuff like that. The second one, have you ever been in a greenhouse or an office building? I don't mean like a greenhouse like where you grow plants. I mean one of the the zero energy homes. Have you ever been in one of those or an office building that's zero energy? Um, I went in one once. They're actually really neat. The roof was covered in plants and they had the smart appliances. There are a lot of homes that are actually off the grid and it's pretty neat. Um, Lastly, do you make any green purchases? And why is this becoming more and more normal to buy these products? So do you buy any like energy efficient light bulbs, or do you use reusable grocery bags, stuff like that? And then is this becoming more and more normal because it's being promoted more, or is it because of the new generation coming in? What do you think is the reason that these are becoming more of a norm? Have my resources. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.